Oh, hello, great readers. I'm Bill Chen.
I'm Nimakung.
I'm Ban Chan.
In this class, I'll read to all of you a part of Ulysses.
Ass.
Ah.
Ulysses. James Joyce. Chap. 5 Sec 4. She listens with big dark soft eyes. Tell her. More and more. I'll. Then I say. Silence. On wrists. Going under the railway arch, she took out the envelope. Tore swiftly in shreds and scattered them towards the road. The shreds fluttered away. Sunk in the dinker. A white flutter. Then all sank. Henry Flower. You could tear up a cheque for £100 in the same way. Simple bit of paper. But what if you once cashed a 7-figure cheque for £1 million in the Bank of Ireland? Shows you the money to be made out of porter. Still their brother Lord Ordelan has to change his shirt 4 times a day. They say. Skin breeds lice or vermin. £1 million. Wait a moment. 4p a pint. 4p a quart. 8p a gallon of porter. No. 1 and 4p a gallon of porter. 1 and 4 into 20. 15 about. S. Exactly. 15 millions of barrels of porter. What am I saying, barrels? Gallons. About 1 million barrels all the same. An incoming train clanked heavily above his head. Coach after coach. Barrels bumped in his head. The old porter slopped and churned inside. The one hole sprang open and a huge still flood leaked out. Flowing together. Winding through mud flats all over the level land. A lazy pulling swirl of liquor bearing along wide-leaved flowers of its froth. He had reached the open back door of All Hallows. Stepping into the porch, he doffed his hat. Took the card from his pocket and tucked it again behind the leather headband. Damn it. I might have tried to work my cover past Mullinger. Same notice on the door. Summoned by the Very Reverend John Comey is J. And St. Peter Claverus. J. And the African Mission. Prayers for the conversion of Gladstone. They had 2 when he was almost unconscious. The Protestants are the same. Convert Dr. William J. Walsh D.D. to the true religion. Save China's millions. Wonder how they explain it to the heathen Chinese. Prefer an ounce of opium. Celestials. Buying currency for them. Buddha their god lying on his side in the museum. Taking it easy with hand under his cheek. Just explaining. Not like ex homo. Crown of thorns and cross. Clever St. Patrick the Shamrock. Chopsticks. Panway. Martin Cunningham knows him. Distinguished looking. Folly who looked a fool but wasn't. They're taught that. Wax. Is he? The glasses would take their fancy. Blushing. Like to see them sitting round in a ring with blub lips. Entranced. Listening. Still life. Lap it up like muck. I suppose. The cold smell of sacred stone cold him. He trod the worn steps. Pushed the swing door and entered softly by the rear. Something going on. Some subtlety. He's so empty. Nice discreet place to be next some girl. Who is my neighbour? Jammed by Lara to slow music. That woman at midnight mass. Seventh heaven. Women out in the benches with crimson halters round their necks. Heads bowed. A batch knelt at the altar rails. The priest went on by them, murmuring, holding the thing in his hands. He stopped at each, took out a communion, into her mouth. Her hat and head sank. Then the next one. Her hat sank at once. Then the next one. A small old woman. The priest bent down to put it into her mouth, murmuring all the time, "That's in." The next one. Shut your eyes and open your mouth. What? Corpus. Body. Torps. Good idea, the Latin. Stupesum first. Hospice for the dying. They don't seem to chew it. Only swallow it down. Or my idea. Eating bits of a corpse. Why the cannibals got into it. He stood aside watching the blind masks pass down the aisle, one by one, and seek their places. He approached a bench and seated himself in its corner, nursing his hat and his paper. These spots we have to wear. We ought to have hats modelled on our heads. They were about him here and there, with heads still bowed in their crimson halters, waiting for it to melt in their stomachs. Something like those mazoth. It's that sort of bread. Uneven to breed. Look at them. Now I bet it makes them feel happy. Lollipop. Itars. S. Bird of angels it's called. There's a big idea behind it. Kind of kingdom of God is within you feel. First communicants. Hook picky penny a lump. Then feel all like one family party. Same in the theatre. All in the same swim. They do. I'm sure of that. Not so lowly. In our confraternity. Then come out a bit spreeish. That of steam. Thing as if you really believe in it. Loads gear. Waters of oblivion. And the knock apparition. Stitches bleeding. Old fellow asleep near that confession box. Hence those snores. Blind faith. Safe in the arms of kingdom come. Flows all pain. Wake this time next year. He saw the priest of the communion cup away. Well in. And kneeling in simp before it. Showing a large grey bitsel from under the lace affair he had on. Suppose he lost the pin of his. He wouldn't know what to do though. Bald spot behind. Letters on his back. I know. No. IHS. Molly told me one time I asked her. I have sinned. Or no. I have suffered. It is. Another one. Iron nails were in. Meet one Sunday after the rosary. Do not deny my request. Turn up with a veil and black bag to skin the light behind her. All the same on the sly. Their character. That flow that turned Queen's evidence on the invincibles he used to receive the. Kerry was his name. The communion every morning. This very church. Peter Kerry. Yes. Well, Peter Cleaver I am thinking of. Denny's Curry. And just imagine that. Wife and 6 children at home. And plotting that murder all the time. Those Crothenburghs. Now that's a good name for them. There is always something shifty looking about them. They are not straight men of business either. Oh. No. She's not here. The flower. No. Wow. By the way, did I drop that envelope? Yes. Under the bridge. The priest was rinsing out the chalice. Then he tossed off the drink smartly. On. To be continued.